Alyssa was 7.5 years old when she was diagnosed with a brain tumor.
When my mom told me about it, I had no idea what is happening. So I started crying and I told my mom, I don't know what to do.
I think I was mostly just in shock. It didn't really settle in until we were probably halfway to Children's on the way down the pike.
It's called a cranial pharyngioma, and it is technically a benign tumor, but it is centered in the middle of her brain behind her eyes. It was pretty clear-cut that the only way that they could deal with that type of a tumor was to go in and do a craniotomy. And then we followed up with radiation to try and kill the remaining cells that they did have to leave in order to keep her vision intact.
I would say the biggest thing that I didn't realize probably going into it was the impact it has on the pituitary gland. Essentially, once that's damaged, it basically means that you're going to be doing a lifetime of drugs and supplements and things to basically give the body back what the pituitary should be making.
Towards the end of our stay at Children's, we were approached about the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And honestly, I've heard of Make-A-Wish on many different occasions, but it was always my perception that it was for kids with a terminal type of an illness. The social worker was amazing, how she stopped and really took the time to explain, no, your child had a life-threatening medical condition, and Make-A-Wish helped a wide array of children.
The first thing she told me is that you can get a horse. Ask them for a horse and they'll give it to you. And so I started bouncing out of my chair. My mom and dad go, I don't think that's gonna happen.
The wish granters came to our house, and I think they were assuming that she would be pretty scattered in her thoughts of what she wanted to do, but she had her wish figured out within the hour, I think.
I decided I wanted to be a cowgirl, brand cows, and meet real cowboys for a day.
Her wish weekend ended up actually being local, but it felt a world away, and everything was a surprise to her, and a lot of it was a surprise to us.
Kicked off with a wagon ride up to this ranch that you would think is in like Montana or something. As we kind of came up around the bend on this long drive up to the house, and there's all these cowboys and cowgirls there. You know, there were so many people there who basically just came because of what it was, because it was a Make-A-Wish event for a 7-year-old who had a brain tumor and was having her special day. And so most of them were all strangers, and they were all just amazingly supportive.
It was amazing what they had put together with the hoedown. They had made me a cake with like a horse face and ribbons on it. I was getting interviewed time after time. Then I was riding horses for a long time.
Having a cowboy bring in cattle from out of town for a cattle drive, and having cattle roping, and having her brand a cow. At first I was surprised. I'm like, she's branding a cow? I was a little bit worried. And then I saw it was paint, so I'm like, okay, I get it.
She hadn't barrel raced before and always wanted to, so I had fun watching her do that portion of it. Your kids have ideas of what they want to be when they grow up, and you inspire them to keep dreaming that way, but you don't usually have an opportunity to let them live that. And so she got to do that. Getting to ride, getting to have a barbecue and a hoedown and a dance really made the end of the day seem like a party that you usually only get when you get married.
Felt like it was my birthday, basically, because I was head of attention. I got a first place ribbon, I got chaps, I got a pink cowgirl hat, black boots, pink shirt, and then I got a trophy for the all-around cowgirl. And then I got to sleep in the teepee, and that was really, really fun, bringing my friends with me too.
The kids who are going through this actually have an opportunity to forget the hospitals. It gives you an opportunity to really kind of clear your mind of that and watch these kids get back to being kids.
To have it be so open to Alyssa's ideas and what she wanted with her wish, and nothing about her illness and nothing about her treatments, and making her feel really special at that point in time was exactly what I think she needed, and honestly we needed, to kind of put a bad chapter to bed and just realize this is our new life and that's okay. And you can still watch your kid do all these fun things and even more amazing stuff than what you thought they could do. And Make-A-Wish really embraced all of that. You definitely appreciate each day now with your kids and the little things, even if it's not the most athletic or the best that you sometimes get consumed with your kids. Now you're just happy they're doing it.